Okay, let's see here. Are we live? I think we are. Yes, we are. Cool. I think, yeah, okay. Let me just make one thing sure. Make sure everything's working here. Looks like it is. Okay. So I already went ahead and did my upgrading my armor. So, yeah, let's hope I can actually learn to heal. And I just dropped something. What did I just drop? Yeah, nothing important. Oop, make sure this is plugged in. Okay, let's do this. Oh, hang on. Let me make a quick thing. Macro. Okay, what is it? That's greet. That's goodbye. Okay. Okay, let's move this over here. Okay. I want to do this with other players. Who knows how long this will take? Not very long. Oh, so we're trying to catch up. Come on, we can do this, guys. This is a bit loud, actually. Well, we're in for some rain. So are we actually gonna fight him? Bakul Jaja! The harness! Aww. Off we go. So we gotta get a new one? Ah! Get in there. Oh dear. Okay, let's try to cure everybody. Oh! I got splattered. Oh, here we go again. Ah! Okay, what do we got? Two things I really don't need, so... No, no, no. Where is it? That's not it. There we go. Oh, that was a waste. Where's my main heal? That's a heal. That's not. That's not. There it is. Looking for that. Looking for that. Move this. Move this. Move this. Move this. Okay. Hey, slimes. What the hell? I don't know why they're called Widowmakers. Oh, Drowsy's dance invigorates the roots. Okay. Oh no. Ah, come on. Oh. This is probably not going to go very well. Where's the one everybody around me? I need this. Pop this. Come on, I can do it. This. And then big boy gets hit with this. Oh, wow. I actually was in a good location there. Am I going to have to go Super Saiyan? Jeez, I couldn't for some reason click on him. Oh, jeez, hiccups. Down it goes. I'm getting nothing out of this. Might have to run this a second time. The loot gods are not in my favor. Blood. Come on. Till you said scholar, I was going to say everyone hates dragoons, but you're cool. From what I remember, dragoons. Oops. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Guess it's time to go Super Saiyan. Ow. Ah. Nice. And a level up. Highline shimmy? Yeah, there it is. I'm good. The Highlander shimmy. Still nothing, huh? You know what? They're cool people. All right, full commendation. Love when I get those.
is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Or not.
Hey! Everyone all right?
Yay, fixed boat. I was worried we might not catch up to you. Those caverns you traverse were dug by the Yokoi in search of gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found throughout the region. While I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide, we are landing this boat anytime soon, right? Our river journey is over. For the proof of that, just look up ahead. The falls are impressive enough from a distance. I didn't catch that last part. Couldn't this be voiced? Yeah, it's amazing. Now please let me off. No more boats. Geez, you're living on an island and you don't like boats. Are you? Oh, you're not all right. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. It would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength to walk, Waklamat? We can rest along the way, too. Damn it all. A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule or moan like a sick kitten. Ignore me. The nausea king. I'm fine, really. Lead on, I'll follow. Very well. But if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear the burden, this burden alone, so please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. But Cryo, like... Oh, you're not going to win a fight with Cryo, trust me. Everyone's allowed to be weak sometime. You as well? I always believed this to be my problem alone, but perhaps you are right. You have the right of it. Well, just gonna nod. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. So where are we? Wait, what? Oh, that's where we're going next, I guess. I've long felt I could never trust anyone when I was confused or hurting. That admitting to weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others. As long as it's a fully voiced cutscene and I don't have to try to get it all. I see either right. Okay. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and a meal preparation needs to be done. Meal prep. I hate meal prep. Meal prep is terrible.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant? I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in XIV, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, little Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a true-born son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title. Why? Because my father built a nation where everyone can live in peace, and I want to keep it that way. I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person we wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamat. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends. Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alize on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I have any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better. And I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach. But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawnservant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son, the only child ever sired by a two-head? Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawnservant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside, after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all.
I wonder if the house cat is dead yet.
Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have two more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that?
We care only about the contest and proving our superiority.
That would surely please Mother and Father.
Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city.
Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind.
My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind. I'm begging you.
You're most welcome there, Adam Hawkins. Oh, that was a long cutscene. What's next? Being able to say those things and has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I will be better, for myself and for my people. Okay, let's grab a few things while we're here. Hit the alpaca stand, make sure we get that point. And then check the shop, see if there's anything we can buy. Oh, you're fine. Where is... Ah, right here. Merchant and Mender. Let's repair everything. And let's see if there's anything I can buy. Nope. Nothing. Okay, weapons. That's pretty nifty looking. But not what I want. Hello, Celestia. How are you today? Accessories. Oh, that's necklaces and rings. Don't need anything. Items. I've got enough Geisel greens. Okay. Okay, let's talk to Aaronville and get this going. Ooh, new weapon. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road will be taken. Its favored hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there are fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be more desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zorljah and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore the order of the area. Oh, well, Clamat. Off she runs again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank to the second river. So we're heading that way? Okay, we're heading that way. Well, I hope the two of you guys will decide to check out the rest of the channel. There really is not much going on this channel at the moment, but hopefully I will have that fixed in the coming days or weeks. Well, Celestia, thank you for the sub. Oh, someone's following me. Ah, okay, cool. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently, they're not fool enough to talk a party this size. Earthenshire is just a little further ahead, on the opposite bank of the whatever that river. But let's remain vigilant all the same. Oh yeah, I hit 92. Shouldn't I have a power? Oh, I have glare level 4 now. Wait, what? Can only be executed while sacred sight is active? What's sacred sight? That's weird. Oops. What is... That's scared. I don't know how to spell sacred. Oh. Well, I'm gonna hit the next point. Hit that alpaca. This is the village where the Lay of Pots from the Tuliala saga took place. Earthenshire, Idleshire might be similarity be a culture inclination, I wonder. These settlements themselves couldn't be more different though. This shire appears custom built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Huh. It's a gobby. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of greeting the third promise in her retinue? I don't know words. That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant Selectors, if you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Rediqua is the elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Rerick would like to do just that, we have more pressing worry. The storm which have hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help-hands of the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats or metal tests. Sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I fear you've been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmith contracted to work for the Moblins. Word comes from the pot-like workshops they practice in their craft. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Toriel. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left that place. You see, the Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the pot pact. Should all the Potsworn leave, the Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me a chance to learn more about your people and your village. If it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so I don't feel obliged to join. So if you don't feel obliged to join in, take a rest while you can. I could use a nap. What Hidden is mean to say is we'll all help. I doubt any of us could sit around and watch. Hey, I want a nap. I was hoping you'd feel that way. Actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We'll take every help hand we can get. Red quit. Trust trust swears that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence with the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can help assist Rakorak. You four follow Rhetoric. I don't know. The other help hands need a hand lending. Okay. Goblin speak is weird speak, but okay. I really appreciate you pitching in. I still wanted a nap. I meant what I said at mini fires. There'll be no more feigning strength, no more playing at being the invincible promise. And if there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having an incredible mentor at my side. Now, let's find this Rakorak fellow and see what we can do for him. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Rakorak can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pack is broken and the pots are emptying. Well, we're here to help. You've come to aid Rakorak. Rakorak accepts your your hand lending with joyous feel smiles. Oh dear. If we can offer Potsworn their promised good living, we'll see. Well, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. Noise. You know, I have a feeling I'm gonna hit a level lock, so. Because I always do. Where's my items? Where's my items? Do I not have that open? Oh, and a headband. Oh dear. You know what? That actually is fine for now. Though I don't think I'll have... Oh, I do have access to it. Let's take the hat off for now. Lending a help hand. What Rakorak needs is for a few help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kehi. The help hand assigned to Kehi was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakorak took over, but he knows nothing of Kehi. What does Kehi want? What does Kehi need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things for the guests with guest think. Please, guest think with Rakorak. Find what Kehi is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. So where is this this is where Kehi works, is it? Then let's peek inside then. You are hot. That must be Kehi. It'd be a lot quicker if he could just talk to him. But that's not the way they do things here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be. Let us try our hand at some guess think. Inspect the workshop. You may... Okay. The tools look pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? He is hot. It must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace. And there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kehi needs. He might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Korak. Give him better airflow, new tools. You made your observations. What did you guess think? First off, I noticed Kehi hasn't touched his food. And an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Ugh. But Korak is sure of nothing when it comes to what Kehi tastes. I can help you with that. My brother Konhei is also Hetashiro, and while everyone has their particular preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like the aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kehi probably wouldn't be able to eat it until it cooled down. And by the time he came back, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Korak would never have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining those things to our cook? Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Kehi couldn't concentrate. The Hetashiro is hot and dry. He is hot and dry. But even Kehi seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there a way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, if we could try a Dreft shard. They make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can find one of those? You can gather them from the shoals of no return. There are many boats There are many old boats down there, abandoned by those who gave up their search for the Golden City. So we salvaged one from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Hidden? I don't see why not. Oh, one more thing. From what I could tell, Kehi's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools are in order. Korak was too preoccupied with stocking materials. A serious oversight, which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help-hand's responsibility. Then we have all we have to do. Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when the tasks are done. The shoals of no return are past the crags, through the tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage just from outside the village. I go hunt down a rock. She goes to the cooks. He gets new power tools. Do 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 do. Hey, you two. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, hidden, aren't you? Hey, you're hidden, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for Potsworn. When they approached me, with the same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed, after all. However, the moblins don't care for the idea. Surely, it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation for individual contracts. Perhaps the custom will make more sense when we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed too unfit to assist in the matter of help hands and are instead tasked with tending to the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Arianje, in fact. Settlements in Kozamauka and me too have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found our way here? Should I become Dawn's servant, my first act would be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. Then I imagine how much good... Oh, hiccups. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. My apologies, I have much to consider. If you excuse us... we'll meet again soon. Sure, take care, Hidden. Cool. I see my shipwreck. Ooh. Oh, hello. Okay. Attack. Yeah, we don't like bad breath. Screw that. Oh. Okay. Oops. Is that the cool breeze Rekorok feels? Yes, thank you for seeking the Drifty Shard. Rakurak, we will add it to the new set of tools he brought. And I have come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hethacero. And it's on its way even as we speak. Well, let's go in and see what he thinks of our efforts. Nom 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 nom. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. Fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed the pot pact. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two and I will recoup a piece worthy for a potsworn. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Volek Sunsan. Shunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshaw's reputation for quality, I trust. Such luster, such brilliance, truly a gift fit for a dawn servant. I'm glad you like it, considering the time I've wasted till now. I hope to continue crafting at an improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Forgive my interruption. Tomati, I am told the elector has deemed the crisis past and is to prepare a test for the feat. That's great news. Thanks for letting me know. So this is the craft of Potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your kind words of praise, second promise. I drew inspiration from Kozamauka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wonder why the Moblins don't simply build a workshop in the city. And now I have my answer. Even Charlie Goldsmith could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tulelama, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of craft would do well to study it here. I was raised among Hetashiro, more traditional than most. And the shared ingenuity of Terrell's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived this traditional Hetashiro. I have a few fond memories of nomadic life. Do 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 do. Rakorak is very grateful to you, and thank you for both your hard work and cleverness. And your clever guessing. When it comes to helping hand, knowing the Potsworn is really important. Well, it's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've learned. I had to drum into me several times on this journey. Well, let's well, I like my outfit. Buddy pot pie. The elector bids the claimants to assemble at the large building west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Oriange. Also, I ran into the Liviere twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. We're rivals. It's not my job to make sure I know we're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting. But even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Reddick waiting. Do 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 do. Reddick thinks were you assisting the helping hand. She will announce the feat once the other claimants have arrived. So please be patient a little while longer. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? I lost my hat. So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Ah, look who it is. Welcome to Earthenshire. First promise, we support your plans for Salt Crossing and the new Potsworn they will bring. All hail the mighty Zorel. He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pedal stones. Resilient son of Dawn Servant. Zorel's job was clearing fallen rocks? I am surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, well, we meet again. Oh, we're all here. Okay. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Clements, attention please. As Reddick has explained, many of the Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by the artisans bring in much jingle shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Tiliala, merchants will suffer. So, Reddick sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one cleaver hand goldsmith and bring back here to us. Oh, clever hand, not cleaver. So we're to recruit new Potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat truly does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? It's called charisma, buddy. You are free to refuse Reddick's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Jaw's disqualification. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get here are not important. Then Roddick declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, a pot pack must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. The elector said nothing about taking a willing artisan from a rival. That is exactly what we should do. A fine suggestion, brother. I am glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. That nasty brute is up to something. Aye, he may seek to delay us again, as he did on the river. But we can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Wilclamot? Have any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some artisans among my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up their comforts in Tulilala to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Kona has probably hundreds of young craftspeople to choose from. I'm not comparing, not that I'm comparing us, you understand. It's just simple fact. I suppose we could try asking around Washameke? Mekmek? I don't know. It seems a logical place to start. Back to Turlalala it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, I can't do it. Can't stomach another boat ride. Use the aetherite? You should. You said I should share my burden, so I speak plainly. Truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. We kind of noticed. This is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Head downriver will be much smoother. I will? Are you sure? She's crying. I'm positive. Mostly. Just use the aetherite. Oh my god. It's not that hard. I need a moment. Upriver, downriver. Ikomaku is too much rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it. But I'd rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Rolkek can help us recruit a Potsworn. Another good reason why I took the Aetherite. Let's put the hat back on. Put the hat, yep, there we go. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back? You're not chipped your axe again, have you? No, actually, I got a favor to ask. So what do you think? You know any craftsmen who might be interested? Flinching my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as how the Third Promise making the request, I'm willing to overlook the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. I can only think of a suitable candidate on top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? Come here, kitty cat. The Eorzean goldsmith, what about him? You mean Vogenantine? He did say he was employed by some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little further up the river. Hi. Wait. Wait. What is your deal, Coda? He said he's just only got himself... That said, he only just got himself a new job. It is too soon to ask him to sign a pot pack. There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find him at his workbench at this hour. He finished for today, probably enjoying a meal over at the Zabalte. Then, maybe we should just go and talk to him. Just you and me. Since he knows us, I wouldn't want him to feel intimidated with the whole deal. I mean, by having to deal with a whole crowd of new faces. You two, the two of you can handle this. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. What is your deal? Huh? Hey. What's the matter, Coda? Huh? You okay? Come on. What's the matter, Coda? Why do I have to go? This is your right. Alright, let's go see the man about a pot. I got a grumpy kitty on with me. Aren't you a grumpy kitty, huh? Oh, Hidden, you're here too. The third promise says she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating. So shall we go find a quiet spot outside? Last time we talked on the beach, you were in a miserable state. Ah, yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. So what is it you want to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask since you just settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. Ah, I've heard my colleagues mention this term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the moblins, isn't it? But you're not a moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for the feat of succession. I need to bring a new potsworn to the Earthenshire. So, that is the way of it. We've barely met, and after pushing you to work at the market, now I'm demanding that you throw that away and sign a pot pack instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I am pleased to say that I am now an official subject of Tulilala. And since I've endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, as you recall that my father's example, which led me to the purpose of goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement. And in the ensuing contest, or chaos, he was slain. War took him from me in an instant, the man I loved and admired. But I never wish to suffer that loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is a fellow peace-loving Tulilalian that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I would gladly do so. Thank you. I shall return to Master Roleplay and inform him of my decision. Allow me. I am the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. So we should kind of maybe join him. Perhaps you remember me? Berkoev, owner of the thing. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Woklomat's ally from across the Sol, right? And a hero of some renown too, if the gossips be to believe. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. Yep, role quests. I gotta do those, or at least start them. I might do those next time. I saw that point. I want to go get it. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. One of these days I'll get all the points. Master Abba, I am sorry to have to tell you this, but he has agreed to sign a pod pack, yes? Well, it is a shame to lose a capable goldsmith. To have one of your own handpicked to serve the third promise is a great honor. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know of other talented artisans, regardless of their experience, I'll help you send them my way. It could even be yourself, if you're so inclined. I'll keep it in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness. I am blessed to have these workshops to be my first home in Tulilala. Come back to us when the moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job here. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'll go pack my things. What became of Fujayatin? Were you able to find him? He did. He agreed to become a potsworn. We'll just leave when he's ready. But you still have a little time. Splendid. We'll meet you anon. I had plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. He's putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. Deliveries, huh? That's a new one. What are you looking for? Oh, and scrutable tastes. Okay. Well, I'm actually going to go ahead and end it here. Hopefully I'll start sooner next time. But, yeah, this is just where I'm going to end it. I want to thank everyone who showed up to watch this with me. So, oh geez. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Till then, take care. Later.